I don't want to keep that queen waiting. But in the meantime, I would like to say congratulations to Etana for the 61st and the 64th nomination on the Grammys. Etana, congratulations. You can hear me, Etana?
Thank you so much, Lagazee. Wagwan.
Everything good. Good to see you.
Like a 2011, the vibes up.
I tell you, the vibes up. Oh God, how are you doing in terms of the business, in terms of music, in terms of reggae?
Reggae music continues to go across the world, you know. The shows are happening across the world. The music is being produced. The new album is about to be released. New music is out all over the place. So, I mean, the love is so huge. It's everywhere, you know.
Wow.
And last night in Denver, Colorado, it showed as well, you know, that reggae music is beautiful. It's wicked. And you don't know all reggae music stay when we drop a Kenya. It just, then you see it for real. It's like, you know, reggae music too large, and I love it.
Definitely. Etana, you live on 4 radio stations across Ghana. 99.5.
Big up to everybody listening.
99.5 in Accra, 98.5 in Kumasi, 100.3 in Cape Coast, and 99.7 in Tamale.
Easy.
Big up to everybody listening across the place. More life everlasting.
I tell you, say,
reggae music, Lagazee style.
Definitely. I tell you, say, over 38 million people are listening to you right now.
Oh, wow.
As I'm talking to you.
Well, that is the power of reggae music. That me I talk about.
Definitely. Definitely. So,
yeah,
you will do me a favor. I have dealt with Etana on different platforms, but we are now on Asaase Radio, the voice of our land. And
yeah,
Asaase Radio called us in to come make Asaase Radio the home for reggae and dancehall and also sound system culture. So we are here. We are here living the dream, and we were in Jamaica in February. You know what I mean? And
yo, Monsieur,
yeah,
I saw you.
Yeah,
you were all over in Jamaica. All people are asking about you.
Yeah, I tell you. And the fun part was we entered into a sound clash at Dancehall Thursdays, and we won the trophy, and we brought it back home.
Mad.
You know, see?
Wow.
Yeah, man. And
we asked it to be.
And damn me, I tell you, and on the night, I have to drop Etana. I'm not afraid. You know, see it?
You know, once you do that, you know.
Yeah. So, for the benefit of those who don't know you in Ghana, because right now, the platform is big and people from the north, south, east, west, everyone is listening to us. For the benefit of those, because I know Etana personally, you understand, because I've spoken to Etana on my show twice, and this is the third time, you know. And God being so good, we are on a big platform now. Etana, who are you? Tell us about yourself.
I am from Kingston, Jamaica. I am a reggae artist that has been on many stages across the world. I have 8 albums, 2 Grammy nominations, a few #1 singles, a #1 albums, and my style is roots reggae, fused with a little bit of world sounds, you know. But in all, the root of the music is roots reggae music. That one drop vibe, like you would think of maybe a Bob Marley, or you think of Jimmy Cliff, or any of the greats. When you put the sounds together, you can see the familiarity and the similarity, you know. But I don't think there is another person that sounds like Etana. Etana is just Etana, you know.
Of course.
So I think the best thing to do, rather than to compare with other artists is to listen to the music.
Of course.
And then you can tell me the vibe that you like. You know, it's diverse. I've collaborated with Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale on the new album.
Hey!
And and the song
wait. You see, immediately
wait,
you mentioned
skip over it too fast.
Easy.
Jeez and peace. You have
Me and Shatta Wale was misbehaving on a song. We misbehaved.
Wow. I can't. Jesus. Yo. People, I know me, I say it, man. And Shatta is not saying anything. Remember, Etana is saying this. The strong one is saying this. Ghana.
Yeah.
She is on a song with Shatta Wale, the king of dancehall in Ghana. The most. Listen, this is exclusive and a breaking news on the Yaad Settingz on Asaase Radio, the voice of our land. People, remember where you heard this one first.
Easy.
And you have to play it first. You ready for play it first? Yeah. You have to play it in nobody. You have to play it in
You know, say it. You know, and me have to drop it first. I show them say, yo, so you heard it first. You understand me?
You're going to drop it first.
Of course.
You first messing it to nobody else. You.
Of course. Wow. I can't. But
remember, remember I told you, right, that we were misbehaving just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Is it an adult song?
No. I mean, it's the music that I create is always radio friendly, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give you songs that you have to take out of your radio when, your parents walk in or your kids in the car. And you can always play the music that I create anywhere.
Wow. Etana, wow. This is, and it was, yesterday I was on phone with Shatta Wale for almost 2 hours. I was on phone with him yesterday. Yeah,
and him not telling
him not tell me, and him know say me I go talk to you today. Him should have tell me say, yo, Lagazee, you know, say me have a thing with Etana. Yo, Shatta, you wicked.
Big up yourself, Shatta.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Etana. Wow. All right, so moving forward, how does it feel like a female roots artist, being nominated twice at the Grammys? How does that feel?
Well, the first nomination, I was too shocked to react immediately. So I kind of I sat there for a while thinking about what it mean rather than being excited, because my thing said, does this mean that I'm going to have to work harder or, do something different, It took me a minute, but then when it finally sunk in, that's when my scream on Guam bad and I jumped all over the place. And I was like, I'm nominated, because at the time when I heard, it was the first time in over 17 years that a woman has been nominated from Jamaica, So I'm thinking, the question that I was asking myself is why it took almost 20 years to break a mold, But I'm happy that I was able to do that. And the second time around, I just immediately spat out. Like, I was so happy. I was elated. I was screaming. I was grateful and happy.
Wow. She was grateful and happy about that. And and I think that, if I listen to, your songs, I'm like, wow, people should be in line in terms of what you sing, what you talk about, the thought-provoking messages and all that kind of thing. Like the whole of last night, it was Etana till I went to bed. You understand? And I'm like, so much songs. So much songs.
Yeah, there are many. There are many. Picking songs to go on stage is one of the hardest things for me. Because, I mean, I can sing for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And still have so much left.
Wow.
And I was still here even after singing for 2 hours and some. You didn't do this one, and you didn't do that one, and you didn't do that one, you know? So picking songs is sometimes the hardest thing for me to perform live.
Do you have maybe your team doing the selections for you in terms of what you're going to perform, or you do everything by yourself?
I prefer to pick my songs because it depends on, like, say, I'm entering a familiar territory, somewhere I've been before. I like to pick the songs because I know the vibe of the people there, and I'm familiar with the songs that they really, really like. If I've never been to a place before, I still like to pick the songs myself because I prepare myself for the stage, for the vibe of the other people. Whenever my manager picks my songs, it just, to me, just never feels the same way, you know, like, So we decided collectively that I will create the list. And then the musicians, everybody, we go through the list and then they tie the music together. So if I pick a song and I put a song in a particular place that doesn't really, you know, easily transition to the next song, they're going to move it musically and arrange it, you know, so that it all works. So I pick the songs, but yeah, they still get involved and they still, you know, move it around and fix it how they think the music will work best.
All right. So imagine, let's say you come into Ghana to come and have a performance in Ghana, which it will happen very soon. And boom, bam, the fans are requesting that, the fans are giving you playlist that Etana, we want you to sing A, B, C, D, S, Y, Z.
Oh, I'm going to do all of them. I love it when the fans pick their songs and tell me, yo, you have to do this. It makes my life easier because I just pick from what they tell me and put it in the playlist. So I love it when my fans come on Facebook or Instagram, anywhere there, and say, yo, do this song when you come to this place, or do this song. So if me I come to Ghana, or when I'm coming to Ghana, come on my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, my Facebook, and tell me, yo, do this song. I'm definitely gonna do "Stay With You" with Samini, the song that Samina just released. I wanna stay with you. I gotta do that song. And I'm gonna do the song with Shatta Wale. After do that song then with Shatta Wale, I gotta do the Stone Boy song.
Yeah.
You know, we had fun recording the video. I mean, doing the video in New York. Me and Stone Boy.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to coming to Ghana to do all the songs that you love as well. So make sure that you come to my page and tell me exactly what you want to hear, so I can put it in my set list. Because any song I want to pick, I'm gonna do it.
All right. All right. So before we step into the free mind rhythm, and then now we climax it with, you know, the upcoming album and all that, let's talk about this. You know, you're an artist, you tour extensively, you go to countries and all that. I would like to know from you, what are some of the problems you face in terms of moving, shows and all that? How difficult it is? Because people always see you come on stage and you put it, you sing like there is no worries, there is no problem, and all that. Yes, you know, like me, no matter what I go through, anytime I step on the radio, I have to put on a smiling face, you know, until the show is done. You understand me? Then you can wear back your frown. What are some of the challenges you go through?
When it comes to traveling, all the stuff that you or anybody else would face while traveling, you know, all the delays and the frustrations that come with the delays, not wanting to arrive at a certain place late, or when you get there, instruments may break or not be there at all. And it becomes this big old chaos, like, oh my God, this instrument is not here, this is not working, this is not, the engineer is this. And it's a lot of preparations for the show, sound checks could go wrong, equipments. And then when all of that is said and done, yes, every artist has to make sure that doesn't affect their show or mood. One time in my life, that happened to me, and it was like maybe 2 months ago. I was in Grenada, I believe. Oh, then my phone stopped. I was in Grenada, and let me tell you how it was so bad. All the changes that happened, because it was supposed to be myself and Morgan Heritage performing, and of course, unfortunately, Peter passed away.
Yeah.
And we had to make changes quickly, And by the time I got there, it just didn't work as I thought it would. And it was such a mess. And when I got on the stage for the first time in my life, since I've been performing in music, and for the first time in my life, it showed on my face, and the fans noticed. And they were so pissed. Like, they text me and say, yo, what happened to your performance? It was not like I thought it would be. And after that, I then was reminded why it is important not to let that show. So there are many things that happen in the background, behind the stage, before you even get to the stage, that can throw you off. Like, it feels like a big stone, like somebody threw a stone and it hit you right in the middle of your chest. But even though it dropped in your chest, when you walk on the stage, you better smile like you never felt the stone at all, And the reason for that is, think about it. People come from all over the world, but they work hard for every dollar, every day, spending hours going through all kind of work stress and drama and trauma and crazy stuff. And then they come to the show to let go and release and have a good time and forget about them troubles and dance. And here you go bringing your drama to them. That's the last thing they want to see.
You're right.
So it's good that when we do music, as a matter of fact, as entertainers, period, that we find the joy and keep the joy in what we do, regardless of what's happening. Because at the end of the day, it's like a release for both of us, the audience and for us. We all let go and get lost in music, and that is the greatest power of music. Is incredible. And I think that the most I must have known it, that we can't do without it, Right. So I'm happy for my gift, and I will ensure that I never allow that to show ever again in my life, because the most important thing is being able to release and let go of all the troubles and dance. You see me?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, 38 minutes gone into the hour to here on Asaase Radio, the voice of our land. On our Facebook page, Don Chillop says, big up Etana, big up Lagazee. Chichi Dudu says, me love them woman bad. Stone Boy Shatta Wale, another war strike. When it comes to Stone and Shatta, there is always tension. You understand me? So now Etana is with Stone. Now we're going to see Etana with Shatta Wale. And seriously, this is not going to be normal. Trust me.
Nah. Not normal at all.
Oh, God. Yeah, man. So keep your messages coming. And I will read them for you. Loveland Sedem Rankin says, big up Etana. I love your songs. King Lagazee, kindly play me Reggae by Etana for me.
Wow.
Kakulorin says, champion man, I salute you. I greet you, King Lagazee. Big up Etana. All right. So keep your messages coming. If you have any question for Etana, why not? Send it come and I will do justice. Now, Etana.
Yeah.
What advice will you give artists in such situation in terms of like where you find yourself as a tour artist that you tour extensively, you play shows and all that. What advice would you give to artists that find themselves in that particular situation?
In which particular situation?
In terms of the problems you face on the road.
You know, it's very simple. Make the best of every moment. Because if you look at it in a broader picture, right? No one knows the minute or the hour of their exit from Earth, right? Mm-hmm. So why not celebrate every day that you live and make the best of every moment? Mm-hmm. Because just because you go through a little rough patch, there are some people out there who never have the biggest talent. They could sing like you would never believe, and nobody knows their names. Mm-hmm. You know, so the fact that you have the platform and and all the possibilities and all the opportunities to go and express yourself for the world to see. Be grateful, be thankful for that moment, and shine in the best way that you can every single time, and never, ever, ever take for granted that talent that is given, and the opportunity, you know, because like I said, there are many talented people across the world, but not everyone gets to express themselves on any major platform. So
you're right.
Celebrate life.
Definitely. Now, let's talk about Free Mind Rhythm. Etana, you were a singer and a producer at the same time. How do you combine these two?
Well, all right. So the first album, when I first got out of my recording agreement, I guess I'm being told to do something else, but let me get my thoughts together. My first album project was the Reggae Forever album that was nominated, the first one, right? And my second project was also nominated. The albums I did before in my recording agreement were never nominated at all, but I did have some number ones. But in the beginning, since the beginning, I've always had free mind music, like the song "So You'll Beat Them Roots" and "We Don't Want No Trouble." That was my production, you know. So I've been like, because I've always wanted to create my work and distribute it myself, you know. I never had like a dream to be with a major label. Like I always wanted to just distribute my music on my own. And so from the beginning, I started off with Free Mind, and I'm still here with Free Mind Music, producing music just the same.
Wow.
Just like I started, but this time with other artists as well.
All right. So in terms of finding all these artists, because trust me, I tried to do a project, you know, and finding artists, reaching out, it was the most difficult thing ever. I decided to put
it took at least a year. It took at least 1 year to get everybody to, you know, get on a project and get them to work. It takes at least 1 year for me, because at the end of the day, artists, they're constantly moving, you know, and patience, patience is a virtue.
Definitely.
Patience it takes patience, you know, to deal with artists. But I must say that there is like a mutual respect that goes across the board for every artist that I work with, from the Marleys come to Alba Rose to Stoneboy, Shatta Wale. We all respect each other, you know? And so when we reach out to each other to work, I've never had an artist that ever hesitated. Never.
Wow.
Yeah.
Easy. So it means that getting all these artists from High Octane to Lawgiver, Lutan Fire, Samini, you know, Warrior King,
and all. It takes time, but the turnaround time from each artist is very quick. Once they start on the project, they come through quickly. But sometimes to get them into the studio while they're touring, while they're doing these shows all over, while they're doing, living their everyday life, sometimes it's difficult too. But patience, and it works. There has, as I said, I've not had one artist that has said no.
Okay. All right.
Or hesitate.
Okay. So what exactly motivated this particular project of yours?
Having in the 80s, 90s, even before that, rhythm albums were always popular. And there has been like a little pause in rhythm albums to me. Or maybe they've been coming out, but I haven't heard one that really jumped out, one that made an impact, And I decided, let's remind people in reggae that rhythm albums is a thing in reggae music. But not just any rhythm. Like I wanted the rhythm album to be a positive influence, like inspirational, motivational. I wanted, even though you're rocking, you're getting a reminder at the same time to never give up, to stay positive, to love, all of these things, and to survive. Like reggae music, that is the message in reggae music, strength, perseverance, life, love, everything that is positive. So that is what the rhythm album is about. All the positive energy and vibes, but same time with a strong message in the music that feeds our soul and our journey and strengthen us throughout our journey. That is what reggae music is.
Definitely. All right. Let's move in now. We will come back to the rhythm project, and then I will beat out, some of it. I've played, 2 already, and I have more to play on the rhythm. But let's talk about, your upcoming album. Can you tell us a bit about it? Very necessary.
The upcoming album is a reggae album, and it has inspiration. It have roots. It have love. It has dancehall. It has a little bit of marijuana thing as well.
You see?
Yeah, and it has, it shows the versatility for sure. And everybody already knows that I'm very versatile, Yeah. And I choose to be too, because I feel like I shouldn't be restricted in any way, because I am a creator. I create music, So it's full of vibes from the beginning to the final song on the album. It's an easy repeat, And that is what I love most about it. The album is that easy repeat. You just keep playing it over and over.
All right. Is it going to be like the Pomoja album where, you can feel some Afrobeat, some world music and all that kind of things on it?
It is definitely not like Pomoja. Pomoja is different because it has a lot of Afrobeat in it.
Yeah.
And that was done on purpose.
Okay.
Because Pomoja was created out of the vibe where they must say, dancehall was from Afrobeat and Afrobeat is from dancehall and which one bigger. And I'm like, this is us collectively.
Definitely.
These sounds come from all of us. This is us. This music is we are a few thing.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show that all the sounds a few sound,
Definitely.
It come from the whole away. There's no need to fight. We are a diverse set of people, but still one, and can't be mistaken for nothing else.
Definitely.
We are all African, even if we don't speak on a language or whatever, or speak the same language or we don't come from the same tribe.
Definitely.
But we are all one. And we're massive across the world and powerful. And so the sounds are filled with sound. And so now, how do I bring that vibe back to the new album? Mm-hmm. I did, but in a different way, rooted in a roots reggae.
Okay. All right. But even on the Pomoja album, I was a bit, surprised that you were able to pull Vybz Kartel in on that kind of beautiful Afrobeat song.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, I'm like, how did you do that? The man is behind curtains.
Enough people ask that. And you know what? Surprisingly, when I sent it to the producer that Vybz Kartel worked with, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. Somehow, I ain't gonna tell you, but somehow we got on the phone.
Wow.
And we had a conversation, you see?
Wow.
And then a few weeks later, mm-hmm. maybe 2 or so weeks later, the song came back to me, done, completed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Etana, you...
But what surprised me the mm-hmm. most is, Vybz Kartel versatility never surprised me.
Yeah.
But his approach on the song was so different that people were asking me, how did I get Vybz Kartel to sing so clean?
Yeah.
I didn't do that. But Vybz Kartel is an artist. He's a creator, and he knows who I am.
Definitely.
And therefore, approaching the music any other way would not be fitting. So I guess him just choose the part that he thought would be fitting for me and him.
Definitely. So, Ni Corte says, big ups to the proper Empress Etana. Ghana loves you. Frank Kofi says, big up for the interview, King. I'm loving Etana. All right. So let's come back to the brand new upcoming reggae album that you just spoke about. Now, is the album title ready? How many songs are we going to have on the album? How many features? At least we know about Shatta Wale now. It's an open secret now. I
want to tell you the name of the album. I think I can.
Okay, all right.
Because the first time ever I will say it out of my mouth.
Jesus
but I like
Christ.
talking to you. I like your style,
Blessings,
The Lagazee.
Yeah, man.
The name of the album is Nectar of the Gods.
Wow. Letter of the Gods.
Nectar of the Gods.
Wow.
Like honey, huh? You know how honey is sweet?
Yeah.
And some music sweet.
Definitely.
That's why I call it Nectar of the Gods. Because music is heavenly. It comes from a place that nobody can touch. It's powerful. So it has to be like God-like. So It's Nectar of the Gods.
Nectar of the Gods. Wow. And you have the King Shatta Wale on it.
Easy.
I sure do.
Wow. So how many songs are we going to have on this particular album?
I would say there's going to be over 10 songs on the album.
Over 10 songs.
But the way how I'm going to structure the number of the songs is interesting as well. But I would rather leave that until you see it.
All right.
Then you have to go ask me why I did that.
Easy.
Wow. So, what exactly inspired this album title, Nectar of the Gods? It's like...
Because, as I say, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Music.
Mm-hmm.
It's not possible for us to live without music. What would the world be like without music?
Of course.
And the voice comes from somewhere that you can't physically touch it, can you?
Mm-hmm.
Sound. Can you touch it?
Mm-hmm.
You can feel it.
Of course.
But you can't touch it. So it's something that is greater than man himself.
Of course.
Yet we have the power to have it, to use it, to feel it, and to express it in different ways. And so, to me, that's something that is godlike. It comes from God. It can't come from nobody else. It reminds me of like when somebody tried to give me a contract, see? And in the contract, it says that I can't use my voice for anything without their permission. And just that alone made me react in such a way that I had to catch myself. Because the question is, not even my mother or my father gave me my voice. I don't know where it came from. It came from God. It has to be. Or some power that is greater than I. Who are you to tell me that I need to come to you to use it when God has already given me that power? Wow. And so that alone made me not sign that contract. Because music come from a place where none of we can touch, you know?
Of course.
And even after me, it will be there. You know? And even, you know, after my children, it will be there.
Of course.
That is the power of sound. So it has to be godlike.
Wow.
That's why I call the music Nectar of the Gods.
Nectar of the Gods. When are we supposed, you know, to to begin to stream this album?
You'll be able to stream the album in July.
In July? Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, I can't wait. I can't wait. Wow.
Easy. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. I think, you know, it's been a long time coming, and I took my time with making this one, and I've been mixing and remixing and remastering and taking songs out and putting songs back in and all heap of things, you know? Like just taking my time with it, because music, there's no end date to it, you know?
Of course.
Music lives forever. So I don't have to hurry. And I don't feel like I'm competing with anyone or there's a rush. I just take my time and create the music, because music lasts forever. All
right. So a quick one. Apart from Shatta Wale, which artist again is on the album?
Right now, I think I'd rather leave it at Shatta Wale. I think that may be the only collaboration.
Wow.
On there.
Is he asking you not to talk?
Easy.
He's sitting right next to me. You know that, right?
I know.
And he's like,
wow.
But yeah, no, for real though. This time, you know, like on Pamoja, I had like several different artists.
Yeah.
On Pamoja, I really wanted this album to, like, you know, display the versatility and the creativity in me.
Okay.
And I didn't want to make it too much like Pamoja.
Okay.
And I'm always trying to outdo the last one, you know?
All right.
So let's see what everybody feels about this new album.
All right. All right. Now you've been nominated twice at the Grammys. So it means that any work you put out there, the Grammys' eyes are going to be on it. Now, is this particular upcoming album, is it a Grammy material? If you look at it.
I never looked at any one of my work as Grammy material. Not even from the beginning. Because my first aim is to please my fans and the people across the world. In the Grammy nominations, right? It is people in music, like producers, songwriters, you know, other creators that listen to the project within the lines of the Grammy rules, but listen to your project and decide whether they believe that your project deserves to be nominated. You know? So I hope they like it. I hope that they believe that it deserves to be nominated. But you know what's the most important thing? I hope my fans like it.
Of course.
Because if the fans don't like it, then I'm in trouble, you know?
Of course. You're right. You're right. You're right. So it's going to be released in July.
Yeah.
Can we get exact date? Or there is no date attached, to it yet? Now we know the month. Can we know the day?
I think it's going to be around the 25th. Let me tell you something, Lagazee.
Yeah, tell me.
Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. You have some people, right?
Mm-hmm.
In music.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do this. And it's kind of the reason why I'm move the way I'm move in a music.
Okay.
They basically wait till I'm about to do something. Watch Andrea look for me all weird, like he might come say, oh, those of that. But they wait till I'm about to do something.
Yeah.
And then they come and do something right at the same time, as if you were just waiting on me to move so you can move, Yeah. And so I kind of like to stay mystical and stay elusive, in some ways, because I feel like I'm not in a space where my blinkers are ever off. Like I'm always focused on me and my plans and my journey. And I never, ever pay attention to another artist and make their goals be mine, or I just do my thing. I always just do my thing, And I think as an artist, as creators, we must always keep our blinkers on and stay focused on where we know our fans like and do that so we can maintain our relationship and never sit down and watch another artist. Because there is your fans are always be your fans.
Of course.
And you're always going to meet new people, and people are always going to find you as long as your work is, good or great.
You're right.
So, yeah, I think it's just weird. It's a weird thing. So since we notice that a lot of them do that, we just move different.
you stay mystical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me like that. Debbie Nana Equiade says, me can't wait for the album to drop. She can't wait for the album to drop. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the rest of the questions till the album drops so that me and you can sit like this and do album review.
Guarantee you will have questions for me. Because I'm going to do something I never did before.
Wow.
And I'm sure you're going to ask questions.
Of course. So I can't wait. I'm going to keep the link and keep the contact and keep asking until I see it drops. And then we can sit down to do album review, song review. We'll review the album, play A to Z, ask you questions about what inspired you to do this, how come you did this, how come you were in Shatta Wale, A, B, C, D, S, Y, Z, why were you guys jumping and all that? I'm going to find out that. But let's come back to the Free Mind rhythm. In wrapping up, after you give us your last words and everything, you can now come and then introduce your song, Grateful, and then I will play it. But in the meantime, let's wrap it up because our time is due. Advice to the industry, the Ghanaian reggae industry is kind of climbing high, but some people them say it is dying. And we are at war with them, musical war with them. And we are telling them that reggae is ever strong, dancehall is ever strong. Don't come here with your bugu yaga talk and things. Stay in your corner. We are doing things. Law, we alone. You understand me? So I want you to empower the reggae industry in Ghana and your advice to us. And after that, you can introduce Grateful for us and I will play it.
I can always tell you great words about reggae music, but more than anything, as I travel around the world and I post my videos of my performances and my vibe with the people, jamming to reggae music, singing and dancing and going real bad to reggae music, I think I could show you more than I can tell you
Yes.
how great reggae music is. And reggae music was before me, and reggae music is going to live after me.
Definitely.
So let me tell you this.
Yeah.
There is no end to music.
Yeah, man. There is no end to music.
None whatsoever.
All right. Now, Etana, let me have, your permission and introduce the song whilst I play it and we say bye-bye to you.
Lagazee,
Yeah, man.
how grateful are you that you get up out of your bed this morning? Tell me.
Yo, I'm grateful, because a lot of people went to bed and they couldn't wake up. But
And them can't walk. A lot of people can't come out of bed,
Jesus
right? They
Christ.
can't get dressed on their own. Them can't do a whole heap of things, don't it?
Yeah, man.
How grateful are you when you see the sun come out and shine bright for you?
Oh, God. Oh, God. I am grateful. I am grateful.
How grateful are you for all the bad things that happened in your life that you overcame and became greater and made higher and more powerful steps? How grateful are you?
Oh, Most High God.
God alone. God alone. I am so grateful every day for everything in my life and every step, every moment that I accomplish, another goal. Every moment that I experience something bad, some what you call it now, some adverse situation, and the ability to elevate, evolve, rise, and become stronger, more powerful than ever before. I'm grateful. So grateful. Hey!
Easy.
So grateful every day. I'm grateful. So.
I want to say a big respect to Andre as well. You understand me? One of the hardest man.
Well, on man. Let me tell you how grateful I am.
Yeah, man.
It's been a Monday. So grateful.
Oh, God.
There's so much that I believe I probably would not have been able to do without him by my side every day, doing all that he does. So, and God no make no mistake. God no make no mistake. And so I am grateful.
Oh, God. We give thanks. Not all women speak like you, trust me. Me like how me like how you spill it out, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah, God no mistake.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
grateful.
Definitely.
Every day.
Definitely. Give thanks, Etana. Give thanks so much for talking to us on Yaad Settingz on Asaase Radio, the voice of our land. And we can't wait till July for us to have one-on-one again and go through the album Nectar of the Gods.
Nectar of the Gods. Lagazee, big up yourself. Every time I talk to you, I feel good. I feel blessed. And your energy is so positive and so large. Large up yourself, Lagazee. Like how you come at Jamaica, and when you drop at Jamaica, the whole Jamaica knows Lagazee there, Jamaica. Big up yourself.
Yes,
You're large.